Hello, everyone, and welcome to our training. Now, today we are going to teach you on how to start your shift once you're indoors to production floor if everything goes well. First, we need to log into Sipuni. Now, we have a plotted steps in your module and how to log into Sipuni. You might want to consider reviewing that. You can ask your trainer if you're having difficulty logging in with your Sipuni account. You would know, well, assuming that you already have your Sipuni widget, you have to log in and you would know that you are logged in. That is because, for one, the Sipuni icon is in colored blue instead of gray. And then once you click it, the icon here on the pop-up is colored green. It means that you are logged in and you can go ahead and start making calls to your customer. Now, next, you have to log into your Kommo account. Now, after you log into your Kommo account, it would usually look like this. It doesn't mean that these are the leads that will be assigned to you or that are assigned to you. It means that these are the leads that are assigned to everyone else in sales team, right? So here at the top part, you'll see their Sensei workplace. It should be Sales Philippines, just like this. Current task. Basically, this is the timer of how many minutes or maybe seconds you have assisted a certain lead card. I'm going to show you later how it works. And then tasks left. In my case, I have 3 tasks or I have 3 leads assigned to me. And then till it says here 2300s or 11 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, that is, assuming that this will be the end of my shift, right? And then once you are ready to start your shift, you can go ahead and click here, start. All right. Now, before I'm gonna go ahead and click start, I just want to make sure that I know what are the lead cards that I will be dealing with every day or that particular on that particular day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and click the magnifying glass here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and click my leads. There we go. And then once I click my leads, I will be routed to a page where all the leads are specifically assigned to me. So in this case, as what I mentioned earlier, there are 3, and these are the 3 leads that are assigned to me right now. Now, whenever we are ready to work on a certain lead, all we have to do is to click start. Now, the good thing about Sensei Workplace is that Sensei itself organizes the leads that you're supposed to contact to or you're supposed to work with, depending on its urgency, depending on how soon you need to work on that particular lead. So it's going to be easy peasy for you. No need for you to think about, this lead is supposed to be worked tomorrow, this lead is supposed to be later tonight or later this afternoon, because pretty much everything will be done by Sensei. So Sensei will be responsible in arranging and organizing the leads that will be assigned to you. Now, assuming that we are ready to start making a call, all we have to do is to click this, start. And then on the next page, this is going to be the tasks that we'll be working with today. So let's take a look. It may take some times for Kommo to log in, to start with the leads that will be assigned to you, right? Okay. It requires all patience. You can see here that it is already in red. It means that it is more than 5 minutes from the time that I am supposed to call the customer, because the idea here is that we have to contact our customer within 5 minutes from the time that the lead card is actually created. So in this case, this lead was created today at 5:43 p.m., right? And then right now, time check at 6:05 p.m. So like it's more than 5 minutes, so that's why it's in red. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start working on with this. And by the way, if you're going to take a look at here on the upper left corner, the timer actually started. So it means that I'm right now working with this lead for like 1 minute and 19 seconds. So the first thing that we need to do is we have to click this one. Then we have to click go and complete to do. So we're going to take this lead to work, meaning to say we're going to start working on with this lead. Now, once we click that, it will take some time for Sensei to update everything here. Okay. And the next step that we will be doing is we will be calling our customer. All right. So what we're going to do is all we have to do is to click this. Now, always remember, if you are not logged into Sipuni here on the upper right corner of your browser, you will not be able to see this icon, right? This telephone icon. The telephone icon gives us an idea that we can go ahead and call the number of the customer. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this icon and we're going to start dialing the customer. Now, assuming that we were able to call the customer, the next thing that we need to do, document what happened to the call that we made to the customer, assuming that we're able to successfully dial the number, right? These are the options that we will be choosing, right? Assuming that we were able to speak with the customer. So installment link sent mean to say we have successfully sent the customer. We were able to spoke with the customer and we were able to send them the bill list link, right? And then invoice sent, meaning to say the customer will be paying in full, for example. So that's why we're going to send them an invoice. And by the way, installment link sent and invoice sent, the instructions on how to do these things is actually in your modules as well. So please make sure you understand those and how to do it. If you are having difficulty understanding it, please make sure to contact your trainers or review your modules. Qualification completed, mean to say we were able to speak with the customer, we were able to identify their pain points, we were able to identify where they're coming from, their goals and stuff like that, right? So we are going to click, we're going to choose qualification completed. Next, doesn't answer. So it's very straightforward. We are going to choose this. If any case, for example, right after we dial the number of the customer, we tried 3 times, right? We tried 3 times to dial the number of the customer, but the customer is not answering, then we are going to click doesn't answer. Ask to call back, meaning to say, obviously, the customer is not ready to speak with us and they are requesting us to make a callback. So we are going to choose that. Code the client refused. We are going to choose this if we try to dial the number, we were able to speak with the customer, we were able to present, but the customer is refusing to like speak with us, or the customer is refusing to about the offer that we're offering them. So we are going to choose that. Incorrect data, test, duplicate. We are going to choose this if you are, for example, from a training team and you are testing some leads like what I am doing right now. So I'm going to choose this later on. But in your case, you are going to choose these options, right? Wrong number, send email, meaning to say, you try to call the number that is associated with the lead card, just like this. But the customer says, sorry, you are speaking to the wrong person. I'm not this, I'm not that customer, stuff like that. So we are going to choose that. All right. Now, assuming that you are able to speak with the customer and the customer said, can you go ahead and call me back later, maybe around 8 p.m. Philippine time. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click this, ask to call back. All right. And I usually ask and I usually encourage everyone to please make sure to put some sort of like comment. For example, what's the reason why the customer is asking you to call you back instead of speaking with you right there and then? You can go ahead and put something like customer is on break and at work. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and remove break. I'm gonna go ahead and put customer is at work. Will call back later at 8 p.m. There you go. And then click complete to do. Fantastic. Now we are done with the qualifying part. Well, obviously, we're not able to qualify the customer right there and then, and the customer is asking for a callback. A pop up will ask us as to what time and date that we'll be calling the customer again. So all you have to do is to click the calendar, and I'm gonna click today and then later tonight at 8 p.m. because that is what the customer said, and then click done. Once we were able to input the date and time, as you can see here, it is good to go. It means that you'll be prompted by Sensei later on to call this number or to call this lead card at around 8 p.m. tonight. Once you're done with this, click end, as I'm doing here right now on the upper right corner of your browser of your Kommo, and you are done. Fantastic. So it may take like maybe 30 seconds for the next uh button or the start button to appear here. And whenever you are ready to work on the next lead card, so assuming that we're able to work on everything with this lead and you're ready to take another lead or another call, all you have to do is to click start this one. Or if you have new leads, for example, it is next. So in my case, it's start. That is because I only have like one lead card that needs to be called. So that's why it's start. Usually it's either start or next. In your case, if you have multiple leads that needs urgent call right now, it will actually be next. All right. So all you have to do is to click next and or start, and then the new lead card will be open for you. Just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and click next. Great. Now you will be prompted with the next lead that you'll be working with. So in this case, installment line sent. So this was worked with previously. I'm gonna go ahead and continue working with this. So assuming that we were able to speak with the customer and the customer wanted to call them back. So we're gonna go ahead and choose call back, choose the date, as well as the time. Fantastic. Great. There you go. So there at the bottom, you will see there the schedule that we'll be calling our customer. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and click next again in the upper right corner to work with the next lead. All right, so there you go. I think you already know the nooks and crannies of how it's done, right? Easy peasy. And again, the machine itself, Sensei will do the prioritizing of the leads for you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.